Hey, cutie pies. I'm Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is General Hospital Edition. Today is April the 20th, 2022. It's a Wednesday. All right. Oh, God. It's so much. I don't even know what to rate this. I'll probably give it a solid 8. Um, all right. Let's just get started. I'm going to go with the person that let's start with Esme and Nickolas. The whole episode was good to me until they got to these two. Y'all know I like Esme, right? But she's starting to work my last nerve. Like, oh my gosh, girl, like you're so thirsty to want Nickolas to want you. It is pathetic to almost watch. Especially because I keep thinking, isn't she just 18? Like it is hard getting into this storyline. But anyways, Esme talks to Nickolas and she doing what she always do, which is to let him know that they're a lot alike. And oh my gosh, all these people don't like me, and I don't understand why. I like Esme, but I'm so sick of her doing that victim voice. I like when she just be talking. But anyways, Nickolas is just like, they people have reason to feel the way that you feel. And she says, oh, if I know, because he tells her that the vow renewal is off with Ava because they're having some problems. She was like, oh my gosh, this is my fault. I'll just go to Kelly's. He said, no, because if something happened to you, I would regret it. If something happened to her with Sonny. Sonny is not going to do anything to that teenager. Stop it. But anyways, I don't remember because I'm not gonna lie to you. I blacked this scene out. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch these two, but I know the gist of it is that she rubbed her face against Nickolas' hands or whatever, and I'm just like, Nickolas, what are you doing? Like you can't see through this, but and she just thanks him for because she do say Spencer's a little boy with his emotions, but you're a man, and I'm like, can we split? Can y'all please? I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. I don't remember what happened. I will be honest with you. I don't remember because I blacked this scene out. But I think at the end of the day, she not going nowhere. We all know it, and she working on Nickolas. He say he in on her, but I can't tell because you sitting there drinking around her. You need to be completely sober, sir. All right, so then we go to who do we want to talk to next? Okay, so Ava. So Ava and Laura and Nina are talking, and Nina just tell y'all know I like Nina. I can't help it, but I know y'all don't, so I'm gonna make this quick. So Nina just tells Ava everything going on with her and how she's keeping and Michael and Willow and Ava was like, how you gonna do this with Love and Sonny? And she said I'm keeping him out of it. She said, oh, you must got it bad for Sonny if you doing that. You fighting for custody, but you willing to keep him out of it. And then Sonny come in and him and Nina doing the whole flirt. I know y'all disgusted and y'all hate it, but him and Nina doing the whole eye flirt and they can't stop looking at each other and stuff. And Laura come in right after Nina, right after Sonny, and she goes and sits down and talks to Sonny. So Ava and Nina are just talking, and then Nina tells Ava all about her. I mean, Ava tells Nina all about her problems, and Nina says, "Don't let Esme win." She was like, or whatever, work it out with Nickolas and stuff. And Ava tells Nina, yeah, you like them bad boys with Sonny. Look at you. You can't even stop looking at her, whatever. And she was like, he's just. I'm like, girl, stop it. You like you some Sonny. So Sonny over there talking to Laura, and she catching him up to date on Jennifer and everything. And he was like, okay, so case solved. Now he said, I didn't see Jennifer as wanting to kill Luke or whatever, but she says, I think it has something to do with Victor Cassidy. And then she tells him about, it's your fault about Esme and all that kind of stuff because, you went and picked up Esme and now she over there with her and Nickolas. That's what, she's over there with Nickolas or whatever. And he was like, I'm not gonna do nothing to that girl. And she says, leave Esme alone, Sonny. And he tells her, yeah, I'm gonna leave her alone or whatever. He's like, listen, if Esme gets arrested, I'm gonna leave her alone. He said, but we both know Trina didn't do this. So y'all need to find out, find evidence on Esme and all that. But she does tell Sonny, I know Brick is working for you, so if you hear something like about Victor Cassidy and keep me up to date. And he was like, all right. And so then Nina comes over because she done got a phone call from Phyllis, and she said, "Sonny, the people who robbed the store are out on bond or whatever." And Laura checks it, and it is true. And so Nina sits down and talks to Sonny, and Laura goes and talks to Ava, and Ava said, how long you what you think about them two? You think they'll make it? And Laura said, if they're anything like you and Nickolas. And Ava said, listen, that's not a good comparison because we're on rough times. And she just tells her like he went and moved somebody in and he's stubborn and he's selfish and stuff. And Laura says, I've been trying to work with him on that, casting out selfishness and all that. And she said, it's not even about him moving Esme and Spencer in. It's the audacity that you don't talk to me. You don't hear my opinion. You don't care how I feel. You just do the mess. And she just tells Ava, don't let Esme win. And Ava says, that's what Scott Baldwin she said. And she was like, what? Scott said it? She was like, but he ain't lying. Don't let Esme win. Fight for your marriage and make Nickolas remember what y'all have and what it is or whatever. Ava, you need to stay at the house because this young girl is pushing up on your man while you all out here getting drinks and telling people your story. This girl is over here pushing up on Nickolas because Spencer ain't never at home or whatever. Anyways, so Sonny is talking to Nina and she tells him I want Mike and Sonny. That's pretty much what she said. I don't want Mike and Sonny. I don't know what you had going with Carly, where she only wanted Sonny, but I like Mike and Sonny or whatever. So you don't have to hide, like, be all sweet and stuff and hide the bad and everything. All right, but Sonny didn't tell her what was going on. He just told her he got it taken care of or whatever. And then he tells her, I got to go. So then Sonny leaves and it's like, what is Sonny doing? And he picked the man up. I was like, did Sonny set their bail? Anyways, he picked the man up and he had the man in the trunk. And Sonny tells him, don't worry, you're going to be with your friend soon. And the man is in there, Sonny all laughing and stuff, and the man is in the back of the trunk like, let me out. But his mouth is taped. But if his mouth wasn't taped, that's what he would have said, let me out. But anyway, so Sonny goes back to Nina, and she said, how are you sure that we don't have anything to worry about? He said, I'm telling you, it's taken care of or whatever. And so they flirt and then they leave or whatever. So then we go to, all right, let's go to Cam, Josh, Trina, and Spencer. So Cam is like, y'all wouldn't feel like that if y'all would just know what Spencer is doing. And so Spencer comes in and he hears that and he was like, Cam, stop what you doing. And Cam is like, just tell him, Spencer, tell him what's going on. Because you causing problems for him and Josh or whatever. And Spencer is like, okay, Josh, it's about you. Now, Officer Rorion came in and Trina was like, are you stalking me? Girl, it's a free country. He don't have to be stalking you to stop by killers. He said, no, I'm coming here to get some coffee. Y'all have a good evening or whatever. And it was nice seeing you, Ms. Robinson. She was like, oh, okay. I said, no, no, no. I needed more in front of Spencer, but okay, it's coming. And so, okay, so Spencer goes talking about Josh is just like, how could you defend him? He's not our friend and all this kind of stuff. And Cam is telling Spencer, just tell her what's going on. Cause Spencer really liked Trina and he doing all this with Esme so he can get the evidence for Trina in case you didn't know. And so Cam is just like, Spencer's like, I'm not telling anything or whatever. He was like, okay, I'll tell. It's about Josh. And Spencer said, I'll tell us about Josh. And Kim said, where is this going? He was confused as I was. I said, where are you going with this, sir? And he said, how do we know that Josh hates Esme so much? How do we know that y'all didn't have Trina film y'all together and then set it up so as for Esme? I said, what? That don't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. Trina is him going to prison. And Kim said, say what now? And he punched Spencer. And Officer Rory said, I saw everything that happened. And Kim said, so you see I was provoked. Words, what they say, sticks and stones may break my bones with words and never hurt me. That's what Officer Roy said. He just used words. You used your fist. Come on, get in the handcuffs. Now, Spencer, I said, what is he doing? He turns away. He's like, oh, he's a good guy. Why don't you let him out them handcuffs and we could take this outside and finish it or whatever. And Officer Rory was like, calm down. He was like, wait a minute, Nickolas, Spencer Cassadine? I know you. And he said, since you know me and all, and then Spencer turns away and I'm like, what is he doing? I guess Spencer had to get himself into courage because he turned back around and hit Officer Rory. I said, what is going on here? Sir, where in your mind was this a good idea? And so Officer Rory, he said, you're under arrest too. You can't be doing this. So they get outside, Kelly's and everything, and Trina tries to appeal to Officer Rory. She says, where's that good guy that bought me the soda? I'll be that good guy. He said, Jordan already said we ain't taking, we not giving no breaks or whatever. So they is going to they going to lock up to booking and everything. So he take them. And so Josh calls Diane and said he needs you. And I said, you need to call Nickolas. Tell him his son been arrested while he over there flirting with Esme. So then we go to Harmony, and so Harmony is there. Like, girl, you got that incriminating evidence on you. You done did all this stuff. You cannot be getting drunk. You're like, because you drunk people sometimes tells what's really going on. What are you doing? But Harmony set up and got drunk, and Alexis, was like, Harmony, what are you doing? She's like, come on, have a drink, Alexis. Everything's going on. Have a drink. Make you feel better. And Alexis is like, after Alexis's day, it was tempting. But she didn't do it because she was like, pull yourself together, ma'am. And then Sam and Carly come and they're like, what's going on? And Alexis says, your bartender overserved Harmony. She said, I'm going to talk to him about it. And so then Sam is just like, Sam had to fall back. She go over there and with Alexis, and she tell Alexis tell while Carly tries to get Harmony together, and Alexis tells Sam, I don't know what's going on with her, but it's been a hell of a day. And she says, what's happening? She said, I'll have to tell you later. Now Carly is talking to Harmony and she says, Harmony, let me call Willow. And Harmony's like, no, don't you call Willow, don't call Willow, I don't want her knowing I'm like this. So she said, well, give me your keys. So Harmony gives Carly her keys, and Alexis said, I'm gonna get her home. And so Alexis and Harmony leaves, and Carly tells Sam, are you okay with this? And Sam says, heck no, I'm not okay with this. She said, but there's nothing I can do because my mama already told me I'm grown. I'm going to have my own friends that way I want to have them. Harmony was there for me when I needed somebody to be there for me and talk me off the ledge, so I'm not going to back down from this. So then Sam and Carly started talking, and they talking about Dante, and Carly said, I'm sorry about your relationship, me putting a hiccup in it. And she said, we just got to find our trust again, and it's not your fault. And Carly said, well, I apologize, but anyways, when you did look at that what evidence did you see? And she said it was more evidence on Trina, and Carly was like, man, Esme got her good or whatever. That is not good. And she said, and on top of that, Wiley, Nina is filing for custody. And she said, and guess what? Sonny cut back on his drinking, which we've been trying to get him to do for years. And guess who got him to do it? Carly, you sounded rather jealous. So Sam tilts her head and smiles. And Carly said, what? And she said, I'm just listening to you vent. And Carly said, I know how it sounds or whatever, but and Sam, they just agreed, let's go and throw some hatchets. And Carly was like, okay, let's go do it because I need to let go of some of this frustration too. But first, let's drop this car off to Harmony. So they go over to Harmony, right? Alexis' place. And so Alexis and Harmony have already made it home, and Alexis is like, Harmony, what's going on with you, girl? And Harmony says, I just keep making the wrong decisions, and oh my gosh, everything. I don't know. I'm just make the wrong decisions, and life is just messed up, and oh, everything is my fault, and Alexis says, "No, it's not you. You are you talking about Willow and telling Willow about the birth certificate?" She said, "No, I'm not. I'm not telling her that I'm not her biological mother or anything." And Alexis said, "Well, I'm not gonna tell her. If you're not gonna tell her, what's going on? Let me help you or whatever." But she can't let you help her. But so then Alexa said, because quiet as kept on had a bad night myself. And Harmony says, "Oh my gosh, why is your night bad?" So then she tells him about Brendan and how his body floated up and Alexis found him. And she says, "Oh my gosh, Alexis, he dead." And she said, "Yes, he was dead. I found him face down or whatever." And she said, the commissioner Jordan, she tried to act like I had done something. And Harmony says, hops up and said, "You didn't kill him, Alexis. And if they thinking," Alexa's like, "What's going on with you?" And she said, "Nothing. I'm just, I gotta go." And Alexa's like, "Where are you trying to go?" And so by this time, Sam and Carly knock on the door, and Harmony's like, "It's the police." I said, "Girl, put your killing, like you're a killer. Pull it together. Like you can't be a killer and have bad nerves. What are you doing?" So then, Harmony, Alexis and Harmony are in there, and Carly and Sam come in or whatever. And Carly goes over to Harmony, and she's stumbling and stuff. And Carly catches her, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Like Harmony is doing too much. So Sam says, "Let me go and make a cup of coffee because this girl is drunk." And Alexis says, "I'll go with you." And she tells Sam, "Thanks for not saying I told you so." She said, "I ain't got to. Like, it's your friend and you look out for friends." And Harmony had already told Carly, "I guess I'm not getting that job." "No, you not, like, you are bad representation, ma'am. You can't get the job doing this." And so anyways, Carly says, Harmony's like, "Why are you being so nice to me?" Because it's just her and Carly. And Carly said, "You're family. You're Willow's family. That makes you family. You're Wally's family." And she said, "Willow, I wish we were family." And Carly like, "What?" Like, girl, you talking too much in front of Carly because investigator Carly gonna figure this out. But anyways, that was General Hospital Day, guys. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and watch my work from home channels if you're looking for a work from home job. Bye.